Hi and welcome back to It's a Miracle Beauty. My name is Brandy and my channel is based almost exclusively on utilizing what you already own and not purchasing a ton of new beauty products. Most of my videos concentrate on pan challenges and most of those are in makeup. However, I do have a passion for skincare and fragrance as well, so those can be dabbled in there every so often. In case you're new to my channel, I do one intro for all 3 of my pan challenges every month. I feel bad explaining this every month, but I do have new visitors every month. I have an autoimmune disease. I work a very long, stressful job, more than 40 hours every single week. And then I also have a very large family and obviously husband and everything else. So, and this helped me out by doing one video intro that I put across all 3, and then the challenges go through faster and I spend less time editing and everything else. So for me, it's very useful and I hope that you can understand and be patient with that. My pan challenges tend to be a little bit different than other people's. I feel like pan challenges are very personal. So if you don't pan like me and I don't pan like you, that's fine. How I do my pans is that not every product is meant to be utilized to completion. Not every single product is meant to be emptied. However, some have a goal of hitting a pan. Some have a goal of just utilizing the product and not wasting products while if I pan these items and then I waste these items, it doesn't make sense. So my pan challenges, I started doing them this way last year in 2023, and I utilized and used up more products than I've ever used in my entire makeup existence. And then on top of that, I actually had more empties as well. Even though that wasn't my supreme goal, I actually utilized to completion more products. I also started figuring out things about my own tastes and my own preferences much easier in that system than I had in previous pan challenges. So this year I did the same basic system, but 3 different pan challenges. So I have the classic 24 and 24. I feel like a lot of pan challengers like that one. It just matches whatever year we're in. So 20 and 20, 21 and 21, etc. That one tends to be ones I'm going to rotate in and out pretty frequently. It's not necessarily long-term use. I also have a 12x74. These are items I either want to use to completion or I actually want to just get a lot of product used in this time frame. There's definitely products in that pan challenge that there's no chance I could use them by July, but they're products I want to place an important concentration on so that I use as much of them as I can by July 4th. And then the last pan challenge also has 12 items, and that is called Dead to Me. And that means the products are either expired, about to expire, I don't like them, they're almost used up. Like there's a lot of versions for that one, but they're all supremely in the same place. We're trying to either use them up or get as much use as we can before they expire. So I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you like pan challenges, I hope you'll stick around and check this out. And let's get started on the next pan challenge. Hi, thanks again for being patient through that repeated intro. Again, cannot thank you enough. It does help me immensely. This is my 3rd pan challenge for this year, and this is my update for the end of February. This is my Dead to Me pan. So these are items that are already expired or have been expired. They are expiring soon. I don't like them and want to decide if I want to declutter them, or they are almost gone and I want to finish using them. So the first item I have is the Interstellar by ColourPop. I believe this is 4 to 5 years old. I don't know exactly. There is definitely a lot more disruption on the surface of that blush, but it definitely is not seeing a ton of change because blush takes forever to see any change in. So next is my LYS concealer. This is one that's technically expired at this point. If not, let me see. I think, can't tell, it's either 12 or 18 months. If it says 18 months, it's definitely not expired yet. If it's 12 months, it's freshly expired. But this is one that I don't have any really love or hate relationship with. It's just, it's a workhorse concealer. It looks good. I cannot stand the component and the mechanism, but other than that, it's fine. I use this probably the bare number of times last month during February because of the mechanism, and the component is just a pain in the butt. Next is my Makeup Forever cream palette. This is long since expired, but it still works fantastic. It's crazy actually how well this works. I typically only use the contour and the blush. I'm fine keeping working on that. It's a good product. I don't know why I haven't even used it up because I do enjoy using it, but for some reason I don't naturally grab for it. So that's why I want to leave it in the challenge. Next is my Fenty bronzer. I am quickly making work of this bronzer, and I'm really enjoying it. Like if you look, there is a lot more disruption on that now. And let me see if I can show it over here even more. I don't know if it's gonna be too far away to show you, but there is a ton of disruption. The Fenty is completely gone, and it's now like digging down below, and there's getting cracks in the surface and stuff. It's just really cool to see that kind of progress. The next one, so proud of this. And I'm going to insert a picture as well, because I don't know that this will come off clean, but this is my Fenty highlighter in Lightning Dust and Crystal Fire. My case is completely broken, but there is a pan. Let me see which, so that I know it's on my left, your right. There is a pan in that side. And so I'm going to bring it back and see if I can highlight it a little bit. I am now concentrating on the other side to see if I get a pan on the other side. I love this highlighter. It's probably one of my favorite highlighters I've ever owned in my entire life. I am resisting all temptation to go buy another one because I hit pan, which like logistically makes no sense because I still probably have 2 years of highlighter in here. But because so many brands discontinue, like my brain is like, go do it, go do it. I'm sure it's fine. And I'm sure even if they do discontinue it, there's another one I will love, but my brain goes there immediately. Another one I utilized a decent amount this month, not more than I had on my list, but not a ton. This is the KVD Good Apple foundation. And majority of this big pan happened last year during my pan, but I am still trying to keep panning it, and I'm trying to like get it completely used this year. So that's definitely something I'm going to keep working at. One I have a lot more use in, and I don't think I forgot to stand it up last night, but is the concealer. This is showing, like, it's harder for me to get stuff out of it. It's definitely showing there's less in the container. So I'm going to keep utilizing that. I enjoy that one immensely. Another one I'm seeing a ton of use out of is my Oma bronzer stick. I'm only panning the bronzer stick, but that's all we have left. Like literally. There's just that little thing left there. So I don't think I'll have any problem using this, you know, maybe even before 7/4 with the other goal or the other pan, maybe before then, but definitely I shouldn't have any problem finishing it this year or whenever. Next is my Fenty Tinted Moisturizer. I am just below that line. I enjoy this one. It's like literally like the bottom of the line it's touching. I enjoy this one. I bought this, didn't use it for the longest time, would use it once in a great while. And now that I've been using it, this is almost always my work foundation. I can put my makeup on at 4 in the morning. I don't get home till anywhere from 5 to 7 at night, and this looks good every single time. So that is definitely something I am addicted to. Next is one that I am hating. Everybody loves this foundation and I can't stand it, but I want to leave it in because I'm trying to find a way to make it work. I have the like ideal skin for it. It's dry, you know, it likes moisturizing foundations, but for some reason this one does not ever look good on me. I used it the bare minimum number of times last month or in February. Next is my Jaclyn Hill bronzer. This is the ones that smell like toffee. This is in Skinny Dip. Again, Jaclyn Hill is out of business. These don't exist anymore in stores anyways. You probably can find them like on Mercari or whatever. But it does look like this. This is a little bit warm for me, but once it gets on my skin, it doesn't actually have as much warmth and it smells like toffee. So that's interesting. It's funny. I actually love the smell of it. When I just smell it, it's fine. But when it's on my face, it doesn't dissipate instantly. And so sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, go away, go away. But it does. It doesn't stay long. It's just me being sensitive to smells. Lastly, of my original items on this is my Essence. This is the Blueberry Primer. There is just a touch in there. I was just looking at this as I went to film this. There's just like the smallest touch in the bottom of that. Let me see if that shows it right there. I had this tipped upside down for a million years the last time I tried to empty it and it wouldn't come out, and now I see some in there, but I paid $3 for this. I think I'm not worried about it. I am definitely going to put that in my empties and call it a day. I am moving in my Danessa Myricks. This is the Evolution Powder in number 1. This is the translucent shade. I've already finished the shade number 2 once, so I don't think I'll have any issue finishing this. I like Danessa Myricks powders. They work really well. If you have dry skin and you like to use it where you need to, this is a really good powder. So that made quick work of my challenge, and that is everything for my Dead to Me challenge. I hope that if you like this, you'll like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. I literally never upload on the same day at the same time ever. So I hope you will click that so that you'll be notified whenever I do upload. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope your pans are going great, and I'll see you again soon.